They always tell me a time frame. So they know, like, and I already know, like, if they know there's a time frame, there's a reason for that time frame. So as long as they tell me that they're planning on selling within the next 5 years, whereas again, other people are like 3 years, oh, it's so far out, 4 years is so far out. I'm like, no, 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 no. Because from my experience, that 5 turns into 3, that 3 turns into 1, or even that 1 year turns into 2 months. So as long as it's within the 5 years, that's my number one, that like they're going to sell. The other part of the lead is they do not have a realtor. So if you notice, that's when I go like, oh, I'm assuming you already have a realtor anyway, since you're thinking about selling. Because people decide months. Even if their realtor doesn't know that they're planning on selling yet, they already have in the back of their mind, because it could be a sister, a mother, a niece, a brother, a husband, coworker's wife, like somebody for sure 100% that they know that they're going to end up having to choose. Even if they don't want to, it's because it's a relationship thing. So those are my two. Are they planning on selling in the next 5 years? They got another time frame. They will always tell you a time frame. You'll notice. And do they have a realtor? If they do not have a realtor, then that's a lead. I have burnt myself too many times. Again, from my experience, you can choose to fight and pull teeth with people who have a realtor, but I choose to not pull teeth because I've tried and the teeth don't come out. And then I felt like it was discouraging and I felt like an idiot and I felt like I lost the business. But in retrospect, it was never my business to begin with. So that's when okay, there's a delay. I can hear it and I don't like it. So I'm going to pause and switch and pivot. Where was it? I hope that helped. That's my definition. Gabriel, you're here. Dude, I have to give you a shout out. I loved your Facebook comment in the group. But let me read your comment first. Love that intro. I've used a lot of different ones. As long as you're clear and disarming, honest, it works out. 100%. I'm like, I'm a realtor. This is a cold call. It's okay if you want to hang up, which like most people will be like, what did you say? This is a cold call. You're like totally upfront and honest about this. So if you haven't already gotten the free circle prospecting script that I have in there, I got from Benjamin Dennehy for the most part, where he's like, this is a cold call. What's that? Oh, Eddie, that English Italian guy, I think he learned from Benjamin, but he is so funny. I like his stuff. He was like, what did he say? Confess and bless. If I was to confess to you, this is a cold call, would I have your blessing to ask you a question? I was like, oh, that is so gold. I love it. He's great. Thank you for sending that guy my way. I shared it with our group. That was so awesome. But yes. And then let me see this one. I got a lead yesterday and the guy said, you sound so respectful. Please keep in touch with me. Yes. Okay. So shout out before I pivot my mojo really quick. So Gabriel, I have to shout out to Gabriel because a couple days, was it 2 days ago? Monday? Yes, Monday. That it's probably going to take you about 50 contacts a day to get to your numbers. And I was like, well, it depends, because you really have to get your own data. Everybody is different. So I know like people in my inner circle, they have different numbers, like 15 or 20 or whatever. Mine for 2024, I think it was like closer to 10, 1 lead for every 10. But this year isn't panning out the same. I'm closer to 1 out of every 14 or 15. But you got a lead yesterday after 35. I was like, way to go, Gabriel. Awesome. You got to get your own data. Like Mojo, if you have Mojo, it tracks it for you. It tells you, and you can look at it on a weekly. You can look at it on a monthly. You could even look at it on an annual, and then you know your numbers. So if you haven't seen my previous Myron Golden video that I've shown the other group, it's all about knowing your average. So even though people will say their number, you got to like know your number. I'm going to show it to you here. Let me get out of this mojo in the meantime. Here.
Out of every so many people you talk to, X number are going to buy. Now, maybe you're a 1 out of 10 average on your $1,000 offer. So every 10 people who see it, one person buys it. You close at 10%. Cool. So I can talk to 10 people. If the first 9 don't buy, number 10's in the house. It's a wrap, if that's my average, right? If the first one buys, I'm probably going to go through 9 more no's. But I don't care. Like, I trust the average. Like, I'm not hoping that any one of these people buy because I'm knowing that one of them will. That's how you remove yourself. That's how you remove this energy of commission, what I call commission breath, from the sale. Right? They can't smell it on my breath, but I'm hoping I make a sale. Why? Because I'm not hoping.
Okay, so I'm back in.
Voice messaging system.
I hope that helped, Gabriel, because that's really what I started feeling. And then when I saw that post, I'm like, this is what it's like. So if you know your numbers, then you almost feel unstoppable. And you're like, I just got to sit in my chair, do my numbers. It's all going to fall into place. Bro, I'm an expert in sales training. Oh, what? That is so funny. I need some.
Well, I tried to connect you.
I need some light in here. Oh my God, the clouds came in. Ben Dennehy is hilarious. I just went to one of his masterminds and he is great. Yes, I found out about him through my friend. Found out about him a long, long time ago. And he introduced me to him. I think it was almost a year and a half, 2 years ago or something.
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Maybe it was a year and a half ago he introduced me to him. So I've been watching his stuff. I know some people have trained with him. I'm thinking about it too. But we shall see. I'm just looking to grow. I mean, I really want to mentor with Ben Jeong, Benjamin Dennehy, Myron Golden, Daniel Priestley, Daryl Leaves, Brennan Kane. I have a whole list of mentors. I have a whole list of these like massive mentors like a list of people that I want to mentor me. But I got to slow my roll. I can only like do a little bit at a time. Hence, I have my own mentor, James Mentioner, right now. I honestly got it like 10 calls in. Ooh, and that's great because I think yesterday I got my first lead at like the 6th, but it's all averages. It's all
been forwarded to voicemail.
It's all averages, so you just got to keep it doing daily, because otherwise, if you had stopped, like if you listen to the book Go for No, if you just make your sale or you get your lead early on and you quit, you're not really going to know your true numbers. So you just want to keep going. So you have your own personal averages to look back on. You can do the math because I'm not the greatest at figuring those ratios out aside from what Mojo gives me. But I will tell you this. Someone was so kind enough to look at my numbers on a live stream, and it was really impressive. They actually said, look at my numbers because I'm going to get it for you. They said it takes for every 26 and a half hours of me cold calling, and this is based off my 2024 numbers, for every 26 and a half hours of me cold calling leads to a commission check. So you can help me out and let me know in regard to conversations or contacts. Well, did you say calls? Well, I guess you could figure out the calls. Here, let me put this up. Maybe you can help me. Help me, James. Help me. What was this you said again? Calls, would you say it takes for a closed deal? I mean, calls, including non-answers and Oh, yeah, perfect. There you go. So, oh, wait, no, this says conversations. Here, let me see if I can pull it up then. Mojo. I'll pull up my Mojo.
Put it to an automated voice message.
I'll pull up my Mojo dashboard. And if you guys want, if you have Mojo, you want to be part of the league, because we do have a league. And oh my God, is it Ariel or Ariel? Just joined the league and is crushing it. Let me see my dashboard. I'm just on the dialer here, so I don't mind. Where is personal dashboard? Okay, custom range. It says 37,000. I guess it didn't really matter. I wasn't really paying attention to that because when you do the triple line dial, it really burns through numbers and you end up missing conversations. But it says 37,700. Oh wait, no, 37,711 calls. Does that help? Oh, wow. Wow, on what part? But if you can tell me or answer your question to help me answer, because I really don't know. You had 5 expireds? No, I had 3 FSBOs, 4 like canceled / expired. I just couldn't remember if like 2 were canceled, 2 were expired, or if it was like 3 canceled, 1 expired. I know for sure 1 was an expired and 2 were canceled. So I don't know if that 4th one was a canceled or expired, but
virtual assistant recording this call for the person you're trying.
But I mean, I also did, let me see. Well, no, I don't think I had 7. Wait, was it 7? 3 FSBOs? And no, in my record, in my overall record, it wasn't, what was I going to say? No, so my overall record, it wasn't 7, it wasn't 3 FSBOs and 4 for last year. Because those were my previous years. That was like 2023 and 2022, because I took my first FSBO in 2022. But my overall record, like canceled expireds, I only ever did 7. Like I sucked at it. That's why I tried doing probate and absentee owners and all this other mumbo jumbo. So I sucked. So no, I did not have 5 expireds in 2024. I'm terrible at expireds. I don't even want to touch them. Yes, it helps. 100% excellent info so much. But can you tell me? Because I want to know now that you asked. Because I don't know. James, now you opened up a box, Pandora's box. What was your question? How many cold calls would you say it takes for a closed deal? So, okay, tell me, take my calls and then do you divide it by the 10 transactions? Or do you do the 10 transactions divided by the calls? Like what percentage is that? What does that even mean?
Oh.
I don't even know.
Oh.
So like, can you help a sister out? I don't know. Your information. And then like Myron Golden says, your average. Oh, James, you're okay, but you got to figure it out. Okay. Thank you. Laughing my ass off. I'm on road texting at.
Hello, we are not available.
Texting as soon as I figure it out. Okay, cool. Let me know. I am anxious to find out because I don't I know what I did, but I don't know like ratios. But I thought that was pretty cool. Like when that one guy said, I guess it took me 26 and a half hours to a closing. And then of course I remember telling my husband at dinner time, I'm like, babe, if I want 2 closings a month, then I need to call for 53 hours. I'm doing about 40 and 53 hours in a month. I have to do 53 hours in a month if I want 2 closings. Mind you, this is 2024 data. And it is all built up on compound. You can only really do that on Circle Prospect. I don't know of anyone who compounds on FSBOs and expireds, but Circle Prospect, because I have so many people at different time frames in their life, of like, I'm going to sell in a year. I'm going to sell in 2 months. I'm going to sell in 18 months. I'm going to sell in 5 years. I'm going to sell in 3 years. And everybody's life is just evolving and changing. That's when I'm getting like, come list me calls. So this year alone, I'm way ahead of last year. So I'm like, I wonder what my numbers will be at the end of the year. Like, I'm super excited to see what the end of the year looks like for me. With that being said, I'm doing about 40 hours a month. And I was thinking, I'm like, shit, do I really ramp up to 53 hours a month? I mean, Lord knows everybody's been watching me live, and it's a lot. Like, I mean, I was doing an inspection this morning. I did a photo shoot and video shoot. I was late and I had to do it 4:30 instead of 4 because I had a walkthrough. So I had to go, it was a lease actually. So I had to get the check, give them the keys, do the walkthrough, and then I'm here.
All has been forwarded to voicemail.
And then I'm here prospecting. So like, in order for me to pump it up and add another 13 hours on top of the 40 that I'm already doing, it's overwhelming, but confidently know I'm going to have 2 closings a month through circle prospecting is very exciting. So we shall see. I don't know. Let me see here. Oh, Eddie said, I met your listings in 2024. You took 15. Oh yeah, I did. 15 close. Yes, I took 15.
Call has been
Close
forwarded
10.
to voicemail. The person you're trying.
That is correct. What were the 5 that didn't close like? So 3 carried on over to January for this year. Oh, my family said. And 2 canceled. 1 canceled because the wife got cancer. And then the other one, I can't really remember. Why did they cancel? I don't even remember why the other one canceled. So I actually had 2 canceled in 2024. And then the 3 carried over and I closed them. Look at this, Eddie did something. Oh my gosh. Okay. You make $323 an hour when you prospect. I do. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Eddie, for that. That is so impressive. I didn't even think that. Like, I mean, obviously it doesn't count my follow-up time, my running around, my photo shoot, the inspection, the walkthroughs, whatever, but I will take it. Wow. I'm going to have to tell my husband.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
I'm going to have to tell my husband. I'm really curious. I mean, hence I am calling more this year, but I'm also doing way better. Wow. Here said, so the math is 3,771 cold calls per a closed deal. Pretty stoked. David said, I signed up for Mojo and made my first 100 calls yesterday. Congratulations. That's awesome. I spoke to quite a few people using your technique and nobody hung up on me or was rude. Isn't that refreshing? I'm about to put in a couple more hours right now. I love the fact that you did 100 calls yesterday because you want to start a little slow. You need to get familiar with you want to get used to Mojo, know where your buttons are, how you want to organize it. If you want to use Mojo as your CRM, I do have that follow-up process. I forget. I really don't know who has what or if you even have it, but don't get overwhelmed. It can be super simple, especially if you're just circle prospecting, which is basically the only thing I do now. But don't try and dive in too rough. Like, just do the single line dialer. I know you said you're going to do 2 hours, but if you just want to do 30 minutes, max an hour, I think that's wise because you got to give your number build up a reputation. Don't want to throw it into the triple line dialer. It's too early. It's like your number is a little infant, it's like you're not going to have them run a marathon. You're going to have them take baby steps. So do that with your phone number. I know you actually were the one who gave me that whole list of all those places. I forgot to put it in the Facebook group. If you guys haven't joined the Facebook group, feel free to do so. It's in the description. Or if you want to join the Mojo League, it's also in there. But I would say, yeah, you don't want to like jump in because it's also like working out a muscle. It's building up stamina. I can do 2 hours now because I've been consistently cold calling since September 6, 2023. So I'm good to do 2 hours, but it took me a long time to build up to 2 hours. Hey, Matt. Oh, yeah. How'd the listing appointment go yesterday? Okay, let's see. Listing appointment went well, but still waiting on them to sign the listing agreement. They want to list it next Wednesday, but there we are, no signatures. I hate that. Did you call them this morning? If you haven't called them or asked them, I'd probably call them. My mentor, James, he reminds people the next day. He's like, after a listing appointment, if they haven't called. Gabriel said, start with singles and newbie, then go to triple when you're comfortable. Yeah, and I would say also reputation. Like give it a month or 2, maybe 3. Then go to Enzo when you're ready to take it to the next level.
Number 9.
Yes, I agree. I want to try Enzo. I'm going to experiment with Enzo this summer. I kind of want to dabble into Red X. I feel like maybe I didn't give him a chance. But we'll see. I have so much and I want to do. For sure, circle prospecting only. I could not imagine trying to do expires and FSBOs on the Enzo. You'd be done in 1 hour. Gabriel said, if you're a savage, then do whatever the heck you like.